There are very few organisations that you can say that have really changed the welfare of one particular species, and this organisation is certainly one of those. I first met them when I was still in practice, and they ran a magazine from a little office with 2 or 3 people in it, and their focus was boarding and those sort of issues. And I've seen them expand over the last few decades to something that's become an international organisation that has changed the welfare of this particular species out of all recognition, from being just animals to something which is a valued pet.
A lover of all animals and with a childhood desire to be a vet, Joan Judd from Gloucestershire began breeding Siamese cats. Joan became acutely aware that cats actually had hard lives. They were loved pets, but not much was known about their health or anatomy. There was little studied about them, and those owners who had cats had become frustrated that no one in the veterinary world was particularly interested in them.
Suffering cannot be relieved or prevented without investigation by experts, and their findings made available to those whose work it is to treat sick animals. We shall not tolerate suffering.
In 1958, Joan founded the Feline Advisory Bureau.
There has never existed before an organisation devised specifically with the object of dissemination of knowledge, information and education in all matters dealing with the cat, to keep abreast of the times and to ensure a safer, healthier place for their cats.
Something like that doesn't happen without the passion of a small group of people and them transferring that passion to a larger group, and it spreads and spreads. And there's no question that passion has been at the basis of this right from the very beginning, when it was started off by one particular lady, all the way up to what this organisation is now.
Working as a group of volunteers with a small group of forward-thinking vets as their advisory panel, they started gathering information on advice for feeding cats, cat husbandry, and what poisoned cats. They advocated neutering at 4 months and urged gentle handling of cats, coming out against scruffing and against declawing. They also warned of the dangers of extreme conformation in breeding, things which are still being debated today. They developed boarding cattery standards and advised owners on the care of their cats with as much as they could find out. But they found that infectious diseases posed the greatest challenge. It took nearly 10 years for the Feline Advisory Bureau to raise enough money to fund its own first research project.
There always has to be the champion in any cause, and a leader, a visionary, and somebody who believes in their vision so strongly that they won't take no for an answer. They won't take a failure along the way as a stopping point. It's a hurdle, but we'll jump over that hurdle and move forward. That command, ability to organise, attention to detail, all came into play to allow her to put this little foundling together and see it at least survive a number of crises which a lesser person or somebody who didn't believe in their vision strongly enough would have just said, oh, enough, I can't deal with this. But I never saw any sort of flicker of waver in her personality.
The charity decided to fund a group of scholars and residents at various vet schools to both help develop and disseminate information on cats.
Being the first scholar, I was a bit of a guinea pig for everybody. I mean, nobody quite knew whether it was going to work out. I certainly didn't know from month to month whether I was going to get a stipend. I didn't really know what I'd got myself into or how it was going to affect my whole life.
There followed a truly outstanding succession of over 40 Feline Advisory Bureau scholars who made major advancements, both as scholars and in subsequent careers, to the improvement of veterinary medicine and feline health in Britain and around the world. Over the years, the charity helped raise awareness of cat health by explaining the causes, treatments, and prevention of many diseases. Then, in 1996, the charity founded the European Society of Feline Medicine to provide a focus for vets with an interest in feline medicine. This soon extended outside Europe and became the International Society of Feline Medicine. During this time, the official journal of ISFM and also of the American Association of Feline Practitioners went from 4 issues a year to a monthly journal that has published over 13,000 pages of information on cats. In 2002, the European Society of Feline Medicine held its first European Veterinary Congress in Stockholm, which was attended by 150 vets. Since then, almost 8,000 vets from 67 different countries have learnt about feline medicine at 18 different venues around the world, both at the European and the Asian conferences. In 2008, for its 50th anniversary, the charity presented its founder member Joan with a Golden Cat Award for her contribution to the health and welfare of cats. But sadly, soon after this, Joan passed away, but not before witnessing the charity becoming the international authority it is today. Wanting to further the charity even more, 2012 saw the launch of the Cat Friendly Clinic, a new way to think about reducing the stress for cats visiting the veterinary clinic. With another incredible commitment from the team, today there are now over 2,500 clinics worldwide which have been certified as cat friendly, including many in Asia. In 2013, the Feline Advisory Bureau became International Cat Care to better reflect the work being done globally, covering advice for cat owners, veterinary care, help for cat professionals, and for unowned cats. The charity's new International Declaration of Responsibility to Cats highlights its commitment to helping unowned cats because to achieve the best results for these cats, a number of different bodies, each responsible for cat welfare in different ways, must come together and collaborate to form sustainable solutions to the problems. We help 25 million cats every year, and we now occupy a pivotal position in feline welfare, supporting both cat owners and carers and the veterinary profession.
All of that change, virtually all of it, has laid at the door of International Cat Care. If International Cat Care had not been there, I don't believe that change would have happened.